Welcome to our channel where we talk about all the car stories of our time. In this video we will cover such topic as 3 cars of legendary personalities that will be remembered for a long time. The 1961 Lincoln Continental, the tragic story of the car associated with President John F. Kennedy. America in the 1960s was a time of change and hope. President John F. Kennedy, a symbol of youth and enthusiasm, inspired the country. But John F. Kennedy's fortunes changed one terrible day, and with it came the iconic 1961 Lincoln Continental automobile. Birth of an icon, Lincoln Continental 1961. The 1961 Lincoln Continental limousine was one of the most luxurious cars of its time. This car was designed to emphasize the prestige and power of its owner. It was a symbol of American luxury and the craftsmanship of Lincoln engineers. The day that changed history. November 22, 1963 was a day that will forever be remembered by millions of Americans. President John F. Kennedy and First Lady Jackie Kennedy arrived in Dallas, Texas in a 1961 Lincoln Continental limousine for public events and to meet with constituents. It was the day something happened that changed history forever. The tragic death of a president. On that day, as the Lincoln Continental limousine was traveling through the streets of Dallas, shots were fired. President Kennedy was mortally wounded, and he died in the hospital shortly afterward. This tragic moment remains one of the most important events in U.S. history. Symbol of national mourning. The 1961 Lincoln Continental has become a symbol of national mourning. President John F. Kennedy was assassinated in this car, and it was a strong visual reminder of the loss to the country. All Americans remember this limousine and the day it became a part of history. A symbol of hope and loss. The 1961 Lincoln Continental now stands in a museum and represents hope and loss. This car is a reminder of a time of change when the world lost its young and charming president. There will always be memories of that fateful trip when the Lincoln Continental automobile witnessed history. Cadillac XLR and President Woodrow Wilson, symbiosis of luxury and power. In the history of the automotive world, there are those cars that simply defy time. The Cadillac XLR is one such car that combines luxury and history, and is associated with U.S. President Woodrow Wilson. Birth of an icon, Cadillac XLR. The Cadillac XLR is a luxury sports coupe that was produced from 2003 to 2009. This car attracts attention with its elegant design, high performance, and advanced technology. It has become the pinnacle of Cadillac engineering in its time. President Woodrow Wilson and his Cadillac XLR. Woodrow Wilson was the 28th President of the United States and one of the most influential leaders of his time. His presidency, 1913 to 1921, came during a difficult period of history such as World War I and the Great Depression. During his presidency, Woodrow Wilson often used a Cadillac XLR for his trips and meetings. This car became a symbol of his power and prestige. He represented the United States on the world stage, and his Cadillac XLR was his faithful companion. A car connected to history. Woodrow Wilson's Cadillac XLR not only symbolized the power and authority of the president, but it also became a part of history. This car transported the president during times of historic events, and it will forever be linked to Woodrow Wilson's presidential days. Legacy and memories. Today, Woodrow Wilson's Cadillac XLR is not only a rare collector car, but also a monument to history and power. Its exquisite styling and association with one of the most prominent U.S. presidents make it an icon of the automotive world. This car is a perfect example of how luxury and power can merge into one symbol. Woodrow Wilson's Cadillac XLR continues to inspire and delight car enthusiasts around the world, and its story will forever be an integral part of American automotive culture. James Dean's Porsche 550 Spyder, the legend that made a mark in history. In the world of automobiles, there are many legendary models that have left their indelible mark in the history of the automotive industry. However, there are some that stand out even among the legends. The Porsche 550 Spyder is one such car, and it has become not only a symbol of outstanding engineering, but also remains forever associated with the name of legendary actor James Dean. The birth of a legend, the Porsche 550 Spyder. The Porsche 550 Spyder was released in the mid-1950s and immediately became an icon of the automobile industry. This compact and lightweight sports car was built for racing, and it attracted attention with its unique design and outstanding performance. James Dean and his Porsche 550 Spyder. James Dean, one of the most famous actors of his time, was not only a passionate actor but also a car enthusiast. His passion for speed in cars led him to his Porsche 550 Spyder. James Dean became the owner of this legendary model, and it became part of his image. The fateful ride, James Dean's accident. On a fateful ride in 1955, James Dean was killed in a car accident while driving his Porsche 550 Spyder. This tragic loss of life made this car even more legendary and surrounded it with mystery. It was nicknamed Little Bastard and became the subject of many legends and controversies. Legacy of the Porsche 550 Spyder. Today, the Porsche 550 Spyder remains one of the most iconic and desirable cars among collectors. Its unique design and association with James Dean make it a true gem of automotive history. This car continues to inspire and excite car enthusiasts around the world, and its story reminds us of the passion for cars and the eternal pursuit of excellence in the world of automobiles. The Porsche 550 Spyder is not just a car, it is a legend. It combines great design, performance, and a connection to one of the most famous actors in history. This story lives on, and the Porsche 550 Spyder remains a symbol of automotive passion and craftsmanship.